Family is not just about blood. Family is the people in your life who want you in their life.
Days. Icon Susan Seaforth Hayes reflects on her highs. The part that would forever alter Susan Seaforth Hayes' life came in 1968 when she was cast as the fourth actor to play Days of Our Lives' resident troublemaker, Julie Olson. The public is given the ability to turn Days of Our Lives on and off. Seaforth Hayes says, however, Days of Our Lives has given me the gift of never having to turn it off. Being able to perform has been an amazing blessing over the years. Every night as I say grace at dinner, I give thanks to God for it. I try to say grace aloud to remind myself that I am a fortunate lady, even though I now say it alone at supper. Seaforth Hayes reflects on some of the pivotal occasions, both on and off screen, that influenced Julie's and her own stories as the program marks its 60th anniversary on November 8th. In the beginning in 1964, Seaforth Hayes made an appearance on General Hospital as Dorothy Bradley, a completely different experience from Days, before Salem became her home. She remembers, Days was a small and very companionable cast. Compared to the General Hospital set, where no one dared to laugh, the atmosphere at work was far more upbeat. Mac and Francis, the veteran campaigners, were incredibly kind and polite. Since I was a little child, I have worked in television and live television. Back then, as it is now, we filmed the show as if it were live, giving the impression that it was a well-rehearsed performance. It was thrilling and really professional. The stories were progressing in an exciting way, and the canvas was richer and smaller, so we all eagerly anticipated the next script. As a result of everyone having far greater responsibility, you were a member of a group. You did not participate in a parade. A tale of love. When Seaforth Hayes met the love of her life, actor Bill Hayes, and Julie met Doug Williams in 1970, everything changed. They were married in 1974 and remained together until 2024 when he passed away, according to Seaforth Hayes. The first plot point that was really important to me was when Julie was reunited with Doug, and despite their intense love, he married Julie's mother. This was a powerful emotional journey that continued for several years. It appeared suddenly. My character was taken aback. The audience was stunned, and Julie's response, sort of as payback, was to wed the first person who appeared. They were unable to have each other, despite their long-standing love and need for one another. Playing was fantastic. Jack Herzberg informed me, "You will never again collaborate with Bill Hayes." That's all. That concludes it. My world came to an abrupt end. I fell deeply in love with him. Luckily for me, the plot shifted, and I spent the rest of our lives with an acting partner I respected and admired. Yes, take two. Doug and Julie were more than simply a popular couple by the middle of the 1970s. In 1976, they were featured on the cover of Time magazine. Despite ongoing difficulties in their romance, they divorced in 1979 and remarried in 1981, according to Seaforth Hayes. I adored Doug and Julie's second wedding, where we had to defeat the evil Lee Dumond, played by Brenda Benet, and were rewarded by this lovely wedding ceremony. We were able to create our own vows and included everything we loved, which made it very lovely in my opinion. Patty Weaver had the opportunity to sing The Rose, which was our favorite song at the time. The audience consisted of members of our church choir. And John Clark had the opportunity to recite a poem that Bill's grandfather had written. That day was fantastic, and it will always be a treasured memory. Notice of burn. When Julie's face was horrifically burned in a kitchen fire in 1979, Seaforth Hayes had to deal with one of her most difficult storylines. The actress's mother, Elizabeth Harrower, who was the show's lead writer at the time, wrote the scenario. I had lived through the stories, so I knew exactly where they were coming from, says Seaforth Hayes. I knew the origin of that story and the family it had affected when she burned my face. What was supposed to be a short plot became one of her most poignant stories to date. She says, it was supposed to be a 6-week story, but it went on for 6 months because apparently the network liked it. The dermatologist informed me that if I were to tear the scab off my face every day, I would eventually grow a beard on that side of my face. She can still clearly recall one amorous meeting. She says, we had one great scene that maybe Bill suggested. Due to a large burn mark on her face, Julie fled from Doug and filed for divorce. She was living alone in her apartment and was self-conscious about her appearance. Doug had a small tear beneath one eye and was wearing sad clown makeup on a carnival night. He wore that outfit when he arrived to Julie's place. He pretended to love her and give her his broken heart while the carousel waltz played in the background. She believed him to be a dream, and she had been taking medicine for the agony. That moment was really romantic. Billy and I saw Audra McDonald at the opera the last time we went. Billy's first theatrical employment was as a chorus boy for the Carousel National Tour. The Carousel Waltz served as the concert's prelude, and I was thrilled to have that moment, just the two of us. Seaforth Hayes is amazed that she is still in Salem 57 years after she initially entered the town. I thought I would go through this to maybe movies, she muses. When I received the show, I felt like I was running out of time. Oh, I thought, I haven't been found, and I won't be in ingenue for very long. After that, I was a part of this whirlwind program that was becoming more and more popular with talented actors with captivating personalities. Seaforth Hayes is a living example of Days and her own tenacity today. I've seen it grow and not go away, she claims. Everything that life is about: loss, gain, love, rage, frustration, knowledge, and more has been abundantly displayed. Some people lead lives that are global in scope. Some are able to travel. Some people make a lot of money and lose a lot of money. I want to think that I've had a good life from my soap drama.